Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about slotted Aloha. Before going to discuss about slotted Aloha, first we need to know what is Aloha protocol. So here is the working principle of Aloha protocol. Any station can transmit data to a channel at any time. It does not require any carrier sensing. Collision detection and data frames may be lost during the transmission of data through multiple stations. Acknowledgement of the frames exists in Aloha, hence there is no collision detection, and the last point is requires retransmission of data after some random amount of time. So Aloha protocols are of two different types. One is pure Aloha and another one is slotted Aloha. So in this video we will see what is slotted Aloha. So slotted Aloha was invented in the year of 1972 by Robert as an improvement over pure Aloha. Here the time is divided into discrete intervals called slots. So slotted Aloha was invented mainly to improve the efficiency of pure Aloha, as the chances of collision in pure Aloha are very high. In slotted Aloha, there is still a possibility of collision if two stations try to send at the beginning of the same time slot. So what is this beginning of the time slot? Slotted Aloha divides the time of shared channel into discrete intervals of time called slots, simply called as time slots. Any station can transmit in its data in any time slot. The only condition is that station must start its transmission from the beginning of the time slot. So what is this station must start at the beginning of the time slot? We will see one example. So here is an example for slotted Aloha. So here we have three stations are there, A, B and C. So two time slots are there, and in that two time slot the data is transmitted. In the first time slot, at the beginning of the first time slot, the station B starts transmitting the data. Once the station misses the chances of beginning of the time slot, it simply waits until the next beginning of the next time slot. So here B starts transmitting the data, and no other station like A or C, here the data is not transmitted. So in the next time slot, both A and C starts transmitting the data. So when two stations started transmitting the frames at the same time slot, then both will collide each other. So from this diagram we observe that A collides with C, but B is freely transmitted. There is no collision because no other station transmitted the data at the same time slot. So here the vulnerable time is equal to the time of the frame. So what is the frame length time is there, the same time is considered as the vulnerable time. So that is the concept of slotted Aloha. So if the beginning of the slot is missed, if any station misses the beginning of the slot, then simply it will wait until the beginning of the next time slot. A collision may occur if two or more stations try to transmit the data at the beginning of the same time slot. So this is the main concept of slotted Aloha. So here is one example. So to explain what is the main concept or working principle of the slotted Aloha. So here we have four stations are there, station 1, 2, 3 and 4. So four stations want to transmit data in a particular time period and using the same shared channel. Here by using the slotted Aloha, the time is divided into discrete intervals called slots. Here total number of slots are 6. Those slots are slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 slots are there and 4 stations are there. By using the same channel, the 4 stations want to transmit the data. So here in the slot 1, if you consider the diagram, means here only the station 1 starts transmitting the frame, that is frame 1.1. Here no other station starts transmitting any data because the beginning of the slot is over. So the remaining other stations misses the beginning of the slot 1, so they will wait until the second slot, beginning of the second slot. So in the second slot, the station 2 and 3 starts transmitting the frames 2.1 and 3.1. So these two frames, frame 2.1 and 3.1, will collide each other because they both starts at the second slot, beginning of the second slot, and that complete time slot is considered as the collision duration. Next, station 1 and station 4 starts transmitting the next frames, that is frame 1.2 and frame 4.1. So those frame 1.2 and 4.1 will starts transmitting in the slot of 3. Here also those two frames are collide each other. The collision duration is considered like this. So when we compared with the pure Aloha, there the collision duration is random one, mean not constant for any frames, but here we will consider the slotted time as the collision duration time. So each and every collision is duration time is considered as same. So here in slot 4 only the frame 2.2 is transmitted, in slot 5 only 4.2 is transmitted, and in slot 6 only frame 3.2 is transmitted. So when we slotted the data, means when we slotted the time, then at the beginning of the slot only the station will allow to transmit the data. So it will leads to reduce the chances of the collision. So by using this concept, the chances of collisions will be reduced and it will improve the efficiency of the transmission data. So here the efficiency is considered by using the formula S is equal to Z into e to the power of minus g, where g is the number of stations willing to transmit data at the beginning of the same time slot. So if you consider the pure Aloha, the efficiency is calculated by the formula S is equal to g into e to the power of minus 2z. So this is the formula used for pure Aloha, and S is equal to g into e to the power of minus g is used for calculating the efficiency of slotted Aloha protocol. And the next important point is the maximum efficiency of slotted Aloha is 1 by E, that is equal to 0.368, which is used for one station, that is G is equal to 1. Whereas in pure Aloha the maximum efficiency is S max is equal to 0.184, which is considered for G is equal to half station. So here is the difference for pure Aloha, slotted Aloha with pure Aloha. Here the maximum efficiency of slotted Aloha is 36.8%, which is double of the maximum efficiency of pure Aloha, because in pure Aloha the maximum efficiency is 18.4%. So by observing this, in the maximum efficiency of slotted Aloha is simply double to that value. So the maximum efficiency of slotted Aloha is high due to less number of collisions. So when compared to the pure Aloha, here the time is slotted, means the time is divided into discrete intervals called slots, and the another important point is each and every station must starts transmitting the data at the beginning of the slot only. So by using this principle we will avoid the chances of collisions. Here also collision will happen, but we will reduce the chances of collisions which are high in pure Aloha. So this is the important this is so this slotted Aloha is mainly used to improve the efficiency of pure Aloha, and it will use it to reduce the chances of collisions which are occurred highly in pure Aloha. So this is the concept about slotted Aloha. I think you people understand what is slotted Aloha. So the main important note of slotted Aloha is the data is transmitted at the beginning of the slot only, time slot only, and it is mainly used to improve the efficiency of the pure Aloha and to reduce the chances of collisions. So thank you.